Alright guys, so how's it going? So it's the same day as part one. It's just we're going to talk about this hay over here. I don't want to make these videos too bloody long, and I think 30 minutes is long enough, even though I've made longer videos, but it takes a hell of a long time to edit them. So so we already covered this field. This field's doing pretty good. We're going to look at this stuff over here now, along the tree lines and whatever else. And yeah, if you're wondering what's going on here, well, it looks like somebody's been driving here. Well, I tried to mow down there in the junk pile. I got the lawnmower stuck, and I had to go get the big tractor to pull it out. Well, of course, my chain was too long, because when I got done mowing, I had to decide, well, I'm not going to drive the tractor home, drive all this, or walk all this distance back out. I figured I'll drag the lawnmower behind me. Well, the problem was the chain was too long, so the mower kept weaving off. So I got trucks kind of just going randomly or wherever, because the chain was too long. So the mower just kind of kept bouncing around. I had no way to fix that. So, well, I could have shortened the chain, but I didn't feel like I just wanted to get the hell out of here. So, see right there even? That's where the mower dipped off into. And I had to go over here with the tractor just to try to see if I could try to yank it back over. So, anyways, we're in this, well, we're still kind of somewhat in the square field, but we're not going to walk all of that. But there's a hell of a stand of alfalfa here. Look at this. Wow, this stuff, once alfalfa gets going, it, I mean, that's up to my knee. So, ooh, there's still a log here. Huh. Well, I guess I'll go throw that somewhere then when I walk back. So, good stand of alfalfa here. We got that same grass going on here, over there. And, whatever else. We'll just kind of, yeah, I don't know. It's I think we'll probably get about this, I don't know, maybe 120, 130. I might be pushing it, but I just feel like that's what's going to happen, kind of just based on, we had this same results a couple of years ago, and we got 134 bales out of everything. That's including everything that gets cut. But the young guy's hay over there, that little 12-acre piece, that stuff's way too short yet. I don't know if it's even worth cutting. You might only get a bale or two off it, because that was the last to ever see sunlight. So of course it took the longest to dry out and took forever for stuff to grow. So, but yeah, so now we're in the other. It's kind of hard, I guess, to picture how I kind of do it, but that's the square field, and somehow I kind of just, I go off the fence line, but I'm taking the fence line out, but it's still technically there. So I go off the fence line, and I go to about the corner of the dike, and then I go straight that way. So that's what makes that a square section. And then we basically have a neck, two necks, because you got the ditch that kind of separates that. So you got a big neck here, and then a little neck just past the ditch. And then we have this other little piece, which kind of just, I don't know, whatever. So, and then we have the other ditch here, which is, whatever. So I don't know, that's just kind of how I map it out in my head, but sun's going under now. But as we get to, I mean, it's doing pretty good though. Oh, look at all the frickin' milkweeds. Because I know there's a milkweed problem in that rental piece over there that we rent out. That little, tiny little fucking piece. We haven't put our cows on there yet because they're actually still in the ex-mayor's field. They almost have that field finished off. They probably should be able to get another week out of it, I think, maybe even 2. And then we'll have to close that off and then put him in that little rental piece, and that'll last him a week or 2, and then kind of let his girl back in. And then we'll just keep going back and forth, I guess. But yeah, they really need to be down here after we cut the hay. So, but there's a good breeze now. Let's push the mosquitoes away. So again, you can see we got kind of like little dead spots, or nothing's really going to grow. That's just how it's going to be. Again, over there, right there, it's really bad. So we're not going to get too much hay right here. I mean, I guess you won't really hardly even notice. But I don't know. The alfalfa's looking fairly well, I guess, since it's actually, you don't really see the alfalfa until it gets the little purple flowers on it. Now, since they got the purple flowers on there, I can really see how it's growing in here. It's really freaking packed in here, or it's thicker anyway, or it's taller. Over there, it's a little thinner and not quite as tall. And then over here, of course, I've been kind of driving through here. Not as much now, though, because I did get the trail finally opened all the way, because it's a little tacky down in the ditch down there, but I was waiting for it to kind of dry out again because we got that rain, so I figured now it's going to be tacky. So I drove here. It was bouncing back. I really should have just stayed off it, I guess, but whatever. So, yeah. So then over here, I think that's alfalfa trying to grow. She looks awful thick. If you can see it there, that's not grass, that's alfalfa of some kind. Fucking more milkweeds again. So, yeah, and here, I think that's that yellow flower. But whatever, I don't know what to spray for that without killing something else. I'm pretty sure this is a bush. It looks like a tree that's trying to grow here, but he'll get cut off, so then he won't be able to grow. But these freaking things are starting to grow out and out, so they didn't need to seriously get trimmed back. I can start with those little frickers right here in the corner, cut them off level to the ground. Could be cutting that for hay. So you can see the ditch was dry, but then it took on more water because of that little 1/4 inch of rain that we got, or whatever the hell we got. I know the floater's not even floating in the rain gauge, but I got a puddle at the end of my driveway, so whatever. And then in here, this little neck area, whatever you want to call it. Ouch. I don't know, the grass is short. It's about the same as this stuff over here. And this is what obviously what the young guy planted a few years ago. This stuff's not going to be ready yet. But he's going to want to cut it all at once and be done with it. So that might be the reason why he's trying to wait a little bit longer. He might be only going after the fields that are actually truly ready. So, and then you come into this, field. And, yeah, it's not even ankle height yet. So, she's a little short, not even worth cutting. I don't know I imagine he'll want to cut it, but if he's not going to wait, then the only other option I could see is put our cows on it. This would last him forever. But I'm sure he's going to want to cut it because he ain't going to want to just let the cows, destroy it. So, but I'm just saying, if he doesn't want to wait, to cut it, because it could really only take him a day and a half to cut ours if they put in, like a 12-hour shift, They started, like last year, that kid was here at like 10 a.m. He went until like, I don't know, 10:30, 11 at night. So, and he was here all day cutting. I don't know if he even ever stopped to eat. I mean, I imagine he had something with him, but. See, another thing is too, we had that little farm all up and running. If he didn't want to cut it right away, then I could always come down here with the little farm all if it was running. I know it would take a long time, but put the sickle bar on it, cut it, rake it, and then he can either come and bale it, or we just pick it up as it is and store it somewhere. That's really the only other options he would have, unless he wants to actually put our cattle on it. You gotta, shouldn't let it go to waste. It just I don't know, it would suck because, we could, if that would get up to like the rest of the stuff, there would easily be another 15 bales back there, and that would make our count even higher. That's how we ended up with 134 bales that one year, because I think we got 15 out of there. So it did really good. So, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's only Monday, so he might come sometime this week. But I honestly would feel better if he would just cut this and then leave that for another couple of weeks, see if it would grow some more, and then come back and cut it. While he's waiting for that to grow back there, he could be cutting the cemetery or, all the other little fields here in town. Freaking bugs. So, but I know it's a lot of backtracking, but I don't see that's worth cutting because it's not like this. So, it's just way too damn short and not worth cutting. So, might be another week or two, especially if we should get a couple more rains on it, and we're gonna definitely get some hot days, so that'll definitely make it grow. But I don't know, there's plenty of moisture in that field, so the grass should grow pretty good. And then if it don't, well, I don't know, you either just let it go or cut it later on, or we could put our cows on it. We wouldn't have enough fence to go all the way around the whole field. We'd have to do it in chunks, but, or I guess the young guy could bring his cattle down here too and put his own little electric fence deal up there and let him eat it down till there's nothing left. But I don't think he's gonna want to do that, but I'm just giving him options. But he knows. He ain't stupid, so I just say it's not worth cutting, because it ain't. It probably won't be ready for, at least another couple of weeks. I don't know. It just depends on how quick it'll grow. So, if it'll grow in the next week, cut it. If it doesn't grow any more than that, well, then I don't think it's worth cutting. It's not worth putting the diesel fuel into it. So, I just fucking let the cows eat it then. So, I guess we'll throw that. That was here. There's probably still lots of stuff. That field never got really walked or driven on because it was so freaking muddy down there. You couldn't. But I did my best. scoping it from the top of the dike and watching for debris when the water was going down. But who knows, right? So there's not much more I can do, and that's where the lawnmower veered off again. Stupid thing, but the chain was too long. Should have shortened it and would have taken care of that problem, but I was just using my big 25 footer because that's all I have. I don't have a chain on the mower. I got one on Big Red, but that one stays on Big Red all the time. I really should get another one made up. Ouch. Mosquito biting my damn head. Get one made up just for the lawnmower. So, but yeah. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. I'm taking off. The hay's looking pretty good everywhere else. That's why I didn't really bother showing it too much, because it's all about the same as this. We will just, but like I said, for that little 12-acre piece, I don't think it's worth anything right now. You probably need a couple more weeks to grow, if it even does. It's getting so freaking late now. It might, but I don't know. If it does, it does. It don't, it don't. Whatever. It's up to the young guy what he wants to do. Put the cattle on it, or put his cows on it, or cut it for no reason, or just let it go. But I'd say either cut it, or, well, don't cut it. Just put the stinking cows on it. Either his or ours. And at that point, it's not going to really matter. So, but yeah, anyways, guys, I guess I'm going to take off. And give you guys a little hay update. And yeah, call her a day. It's been a busy day, but at least it hasn't been that stinking hot. So got a good breeze coming through every now and then, and making things all right. So better than being in the stinking 90s and humid and crappy. So, but yeah, anyways, guys, I guess I'm going to take off. So I guess have a good day and stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Take her easy.